What's up, real ones? Welcome to Let's View It. This is the channel where I talk to my camera and I express all my opinions and wonderful thoughts in hopes that one day a whole bunch of people care so I can pay my rent. And almost 3 years later, I'm still hoping for that day. This is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. To monetize your channel is really hard, or at least the way I'm doing it, because I don't stick to a topic. If I stuck to a topic, then the subscribers would come in more quickly and stuff. Like if I did only painting cars or something, or politics, like if I became a conservative or a liberal. If I did something that was straight to the point and this is what I represent, then I would gain a lot more subscribers. But that's boring, and plus, it wouldn't be me. But you know what is me? Doing what I want, when I want, how I want. And what I want right now is to make racism funny again. I want to go back to laughing at our differences. Let's stop with all the racist hate, because right now, if you go on social media and you see any black video, it doesn't matter if we're doing a crime or if we're having a good time on a cruise ship, you're gonna see a bunch of racist comments under it. I don't know what's waking up all this racism in America, but it sucks and it's annoying. So I'm gonna try to do the opposite here and make us laugh over our racist differences with this video where a white dude is telling his story about the first time he went to a black cookout. Now, I like to remind the viewers every once in a while that I like to do my videos raw. No diddy. What I mean is I don't have a script and I try not to watch the whole video all the way through. I want my reactions to be what they are. I want my thoughts to be fresh. I want them to come alive right in front of your eyes. Like Disney. So you already know. Let's view it.
All right, I'm going to start this one off by saying I got a lot of black friends, okay? Most of them I got through playing football. They were my teammates. We've been to war together on the football field, love them to death. Now, with that being said, ever since I have had said friends, they have told me that I have a bad habit of putting them in white people positions. I do not fully understand what they mean, but they gave me the reference of like passing a cop on a 2-lane road because he's going underneath the speed limit. Apparently they ain't supposed to do that. It makes them nervous. Anyway, about a week ago, get a call from a buddy of mine. Play football together. Says, hey buddy, I want you to come to a cookout. Hell, you ain't got to hit me in the face with a wet mop. I like cookouts. So I show up to the cookout. All right. As I step out of my pick-em-up truck, I realize that the only 3 white things at this cookout is the salt shaker, the napkins, and me. All right. As I'm walking up, I am being greeted by his grandma and grandpa and his great-grandma and grandpa and his 47 cousins. All right, which there's no way for me to remember all these people's names. Anyway, there's a long table where the food, everybody's eating at, okay? They bring me over and set me down at the head of the table. I'm already really uncomfortable at this point because I don't know what's about to happen.
Actually, this reminds me of a story. So, as you guys know, or don't know, who knows what you guys know? But I grew up in the white suburbs. I moved to the suburbs when I was like 7 years old. Now, the little town I lived in was, of course, mainly white people, and I would be the only black person in a classroom a lot of times. And I remember back in the days in elementary school, they would read Huckleberry Finn and crap. And as you guys know, Huckleberry Finn has a very racist, story to it. And they use the N-word and stuff. And every time they would read the N-word, people would look at me. The whole class would turn around and look at me like, how is Tyrone gonna react? The teacher actually pulled me to the side and said, I can go outside or something if I don't want to read this story. How would that make me more comfortable? I don't know, but that was her offer. And, just being a kid and stuff, I'm like, no, it's okay. And went back in. So I'm not sure why their curriculum was so much like that. Like all this racist stuff, even Othello, that's a racist story. And that's stuff I had to learn in high school. But anyways, when that situation came up and they read the N-word, I could just feel all the energy just be like, in my direction.
Well, they say the blessing, and I get up to go fix my food. Well, I was not aware that at a black cookout, you do not fix your own plate. They fix your plate for you. Now, they bring me a whopping Dixie plate that some bitch is rounded off like this with barbecue, okay? And I'm gonna eat it. Don't get me wrong, I don't waste food, I'm gonna eat it. So as I'm sitting there munching away, you know, just kind of getting my bearings about where I'm at, these two ladies walk up to me, two of his aunties, with two different potato salads. All right. They say, we want to get your opinion on which one of these is better. Now, apparently just because I'm white, I'm supposed to know the different calibers of mayonnaise. Well, I ain't finna piss nobody off at this cookout, okay? So I ate both of them, and I told them that they were just so damn good, both of them, I couldn't pick one. Now, at this current time, I am almost in a food coma because I've ate so much because I didn't want to disrespect nobody's cooking there. And then his great-grandmama, Mama T, that's what they call her, she comes up to me with what looks like a 5-pound piece of cherry pie. Now, let me paint a picture for you. I've got the meat sweats, all right? Got barbecue sauce on my shirt. I'm drifting in and out of consciousness, and she's bringing me a 5-pound piece of pie. Now, I saw Friday After Next. I know what happens when you disrespect somebody's grandmama. I saw what happened to Craig and Day Day when they disrespect somebody's grandmama. You ain't finna be chasing me through these pines because we way out in the woods at this cookout. I'm white, not stupid. So as I eat this pie, which I'm eating this pie because I ain't finna piss off nobody, especially the head woman there, because she's ranked up top. That's great grandma. You don't mess with her. I finish this pie and I drift off into a Caucasian psychosis of a food coma. And I did just like this right here, just like this. I went, whew, I'm full. As soon as I lifted my head back up, the table I'm sitting at is no more food on this table. I don't know how long I was out for, but somehow I'm still in the same chair. I have been dealt into a high-stakes spades game at an all-black cookout besides me. What the fuck is going on? How did I get here? At what point in my life did I take this turn to take me to where I'm at? And now the cards is in front of me, and I got no idea how to play spades, okay? None. I got no idea. All right, I'm white. We played Go Fish and Cornhole. All we did, we got bored one day, literally did the whitest thing possible, walked out in the field, got some corn, took our pocket knives and cut it off the stalk, all right? Put it in a bag, went over there, found some plywood in the shed, cut a hole in it, put it on an angle, and we tossed it at each other. That's what we do. I have no idea what spades is. So as they give me the runaround idea what the hell is going on with this spades game, I look at my hand and I realize that I probably got a pretty decent hand. Well, they asked me, they said, Zach, how many books you got? Which they had just explained this to me now. I'm talking about just now. I said, it looks like I got 8 books. Apparently that is the wrong damn answer for your first hand of spades ever, because as soon as I said I got 8 books, 3 Glock 9s hit the top of the table. I've got every damn spade that you could possibly have and 3 other aces. Well, as I survived that round, I go to get up, and one of his cousins come over and taps me on the shoulder and said, hey, buddy, you want to go throw bones? I don't know what they're talking about. I ain't got a shitting clue what they're talking about. But I ain't going to piss nobody off. You got to understand, at this point, I am in survival mode. I am not pissing not one person off at this cookout. I do whatever they tell me to do. If they want me to stand on my head and blow bubbles out of my ass, I will do it. Don't hurt me. Okay? Now, I did not know bones meant dice. I was leaning more toward dominoes, which I kind of knew how to play from the Elks Lodge. But apparently, bones means dice. I lost $36 so fast my fucking head was spinning. Okay? And apparently when they yelled gator, that just code word for white man loses, because they just took my money and I just put some more down until I ran out of money. Which is fine. Made it through that one too. Now, as I'm slowly trying to make my way back to my truck, I went over to thank Mama T. You know, I thank my buddy. I thanked everybody on the way to my truck. And I've got my truck in my sights. I am zeroed in on my truck, trying to leave this place. Now, I get to my truck. I put my hand on my truck to go open it, and there's a sense of relief that comes over me. Like I didn't piss nobody off. Nothing went wrong. I went, whew, I made it. Now, as I open my door, I feel a tap on my shoulder. I turn around. The whole damn cookout is behind me. Everybody there is right around my truck, with Mama T right there in the front and my buddy. And he looked at me, he said, "Hey buddy, next week's Mama T's birthday, you coming back?" And I looked at him. Bamboozled on what to say. And the only thing I could come up with was, "You damn right I'm coming back, because that's the best damn barbecue I've ever had in my life." I don't know if you've ever been to All Black Cookout, but I'm going to tell you something. If you get the invitation, you better take that shit, because that is the best food you ever going to get, and the nicest damn people. I was scared shitless. I ain't going to lie. I'm a big guy. I was acting like a little bitch. I didn't know what was happening. But at the same time, that's the most fun and some of the best people I've ever been around in my entire life. I'm going back next week. Bet. I told him, I said, y'all need me to bring something like some ice, because I ain't trying to cook with y'all. Y'all want some ice? Or like some, you want me to go get my little cousin Kyle that wears monster hats and shit? And bring him? You know, so he'll feel at home. He got wife beaters and stuff. What y'all need? They told me I couldn't bring nothing but myself, me, and I. Which I will be there.
Now, if you're a white person that's never been to a black cookout, you got a little bit of a head start on what to do and what it's going to be like, all because of this guy's story. He took one for the team. He went in, did some research, and now he can write a book on how to be a white person at a black cookout. And the warning of be aware of the Caucasian coctosis, or whatever he called that damn white coma he went into. It was funny though. And I think the moral of the story is, from the outside, things can look a lot different, be a lot different, but you'll never know until you actually try it. You'll never know until you actually hang out with people. You never know until you give people a chance what they're really about. Stop believing the next person all the time. Stop accepting other people's experiences as your own. If you're not doing that, then obviously you're not living your own life. But please, comment below. Tell me what you think. Have you ever been the only white person around a whole black get-together or black area or black anything? White women, I excuse you from having to answer this. Was it the time of your life, or were you just lost in the hood getting robbed? But no matter if it was the time of your life or you lost your watch, I'm still gonna need you to hit that bell like the hunchback. Also click that hit checker button and subscribe with me. And I'll see you on the next trip.
Day and night. Keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real. All my life. Keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real. Can't help I. Keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real.